Good morning, everyone. Let's take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand their solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you know directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger than you know directions. If you have a pet, do this when they're within your 6 feet. You're going to get a reaction out of them. They'll be like, what? What happened? And then they'll look at you. It's like, and they'll just come in and they'll just come close to you. They are very attuned to energy. How's your beautiful body doing this morning? A lot of things are happening. Things that we don't see yet, but they're going to start showing up. What you're seeing right now is this disruption where people's jobs are gone. Some people's job is in jeopardy. It's okay. Keep calm. Everything's going to turn out just the way it's supposed to turn out. And that doesn't mean it's bad. It's good, actually. But right before, it's like when you clean a room, you empty all the drawers and it shows like a mess before you fold everything back and put it in and throw away the stuff you no longer need, right? So that's what's happening right now. Relax. You're needed. You're very much needed. We got to restore, reconstruct what the cities, the states, the countries, to what we want it to be, to the way we want to work, to the way we want to live. What would it take for you not to have to need a 40-hour job, 40-hour week jobs? Huh? Who would you be then? What would you do? We have a lot of beliefs that we have inculcated into our being. You got to work hard to make a living. I've lived with that. My dad inculcated that in me. You got to work hard. You got to study hard. You got to work hard. You got to get straight A's. I'll tell you a secret. I was never a straight A student. I'm proud to say that I was a straight C student. I never opened books. I only got the C's because I would take good notes, review my notes, and take the test. To be a straight A student was too much effort for me. Not interested. And then you got to work hard. And people equate working hard as putting in the hours. I had someone at work who will tell me, I'll sleep when I'm dead. And she used to work 60, 80 hours a week. A week. Mm-hmm. And that used to make me feel bad. I would blame myself because I would do my work, I would do my thing, what I needed to get done, and I would do it fast because I knew what I was doing. But then I would look at these people, not that they didn't know what they were doing, they did, but they were just so gung-ho in it. And then I will start blaming myself and making me wrong. So where are you making you wrong? And does that really bring a value to your life? If you get things done because of experience, because of knowledge, because of awareness, in half the time that it takes other people, are you to blame? Are you wrong? No, you're not. Are they wrong? No, they're not. So where are you blaming you? Are you blaming you? More than likely, you are using blame to hold you back. It's one way to pump the brakes there in your life. Blame. Because if you blame you, you're using energy to stop you. Versus, what could you do if you didn't blame you? What could you create? Sometimes we blame ourselves because we are making other people wrong. But see, the thing about it is, you cannot make anybody anything. They make it themselves. Like they didn't make me anything. I was making myself wrong because I started comparing me to them. So where are you making you wrong in your life? Are you making yourself wrong at home, with your family, with your relationships at home? Are you making yourself wrong at work? What are you making yourself wrong? And what value is this giving you? Because everything that we do in our lives has something that benefits us, good or bad, benefits us. So everywhere you're making yourself wrong, will you let that go now? And everywhere you're blaming you, will you let that go now? And everything underneath the blame, will you let that go now? It's not you. There's no need for you to punish you with making yourself wrong, with blaming you. It's not going to change a thing. And instead, would it be a contribution to you to look at what you could be building, creating, if you were not to blame you, if you were not to make you wrong? Sometimes we make ourselves wrong if you're good at something. You're good at something, and then somebody makes a statement. How come you don't struggle with this? That's what somebody said to me once. How come you know this so well, even though I had never seen it before? I was working on something and I just instinctively started doing it. I don't know if it's logic. I don't know if it's common sense. I don't know if it was my awareness. I don't know what. But everything that I was doing is how it should have been done. And somebody said to me, how come you already know how to do this? implying that had I read about it without their knowledge, or had I done something to show off? Maybe they weren't. Maybe it was just my inner talk that was looking for something about me to call and make it wrong. Where are you doing that in your life? This is how we handicap ourselves. This is how we handicap ourselves. When we are getting ahead of the pack, we got to slow ourselves down for the others to catch up. But unfortunately, the way we slow ourselves down is not a very constructive way. It's finding something wrong with us. So everywhere you're doing this, do you let it go now? And who or what can you be without the blame, the shame, the blame, the wrongness of you? Because one thing you got to get, they are not making you wrong. You are making you wrong by the comments you're hearing from them. Because nobody can make you wrong. Only you can make you wrong. Only you can blame you. Somebody else can blame you, but if you're neutral to it, it will just slide off your back. Doesn't have to stick. But when you blame you, that one sticks like hell. Oops, I shouldn't say that. That one sticks like glue. And it's hard to get it off. So we need you. We need you to be the way shower. We need you to bring your creativity forth. We need you to go forth and lead the pack. We need you. Blame, wrongness doesn't have a place in here. Use your awareness. Practice with your awareness so that you are sharp on it. And we create a future we could not even imagine right now. Because this thing that we're going right now, where we have taken everything out of the drawers, we're going to be folding everything back and checking to see what's still good, what's not, and getting rid of the things that are expired. And for that, we need you. We need you as we create this new future that we're creating. You're much needed. So everything that handicaps us, like blame and making you wrong, let it go. Now I want you to sense into the energy of what you can do now. And if you still think you're blaming you, if you catch yourself blaming you again for anything, listen to this again, because it's in layers. You're going to see that come in layers. And as we were talking about blame and wrongness, I've been clearing that. So when you start thinking about that again, if you think you need to clear more, come back here. The energies are here for today and tomorrow, as you need. Good job. And thank you for being you and changing the world. And with that, Let's take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. And when you're ready, rub your hands together, rub your face, and open your eyes.